Welcome to the Clearly Beneficial podcast, the show where we rip off the Band-Aid and explore the future of healthcare, benefits, and the people driving innovation in the industry.
So there's something about traveling that gives you some freedom, gives you some perspective, and allows you to just think differently about your life and experiences if you just open yourself up to it. So walking along in Cannes, France, and we are all connected somehow. But what does that really mean? I mean, we're here to live and talk to people and get to know people. And something I love about travel is just like, my wife jokingly says, I just adopt people all the time. And that's great. I mean, we just get to meet people and talk and share experiences. And that all comes home to healthcare. When I think about what's going on in the U.S. in healthcare, where everything that we talk about in healthcare revolves around it being a business. Okay, new products, new drugs, new hospitals advertising, everybody doing this stuff to drive business. I mean, and then at the end of the day, none of us know what it costs. When you go into a store here in Europe, even in the expensive ones, even the watches are displayed in the windows, have a price. So if you're going to go buy an expensive watch, you know what the price point is before you walk in and buy it. So that to me is kind of like healthcare. Is healthcare just an expensive watch that no one wants to put the price on? And I think that's the truth. We, buy insurance. We hope that we never have to use it, but if we do, we hope it covers everything we need to do. And I think that's all backwards. I mean, here in Europe, and whether it was in the UK or France or Italy or Switzerland or everywhere I've been the last 4 weeks, there's some concept of the government playing a role in keeping costs down and keeping costs transparent, or in the UK, not having a cost at all. Okay, is there problems with it? Is there wait times? Is all these things? Sure. But I don't think any of those problems are any worse than what we have here in the US relative to denials of care, non-transparency. There are wait times. You only get to see your primary care doc for 10 minutes if you're lucky. So everybody wants to worry about, we can't have a unipayer or single payer approach to healthcare. I mean, what are we thinking about, people? I think about if an employer had the opportunity to give each employee $1,000 a month instead of taking that $1,000 and giving it to an insurance company, what the hell? I mean, what are we thinking? So anyway, those are just some random thoughts as I walk along the boulevards here in Cannes, France, about a week after the film festival, and just wanted to plug you in to some thinking. Think differently about healthcare. Think differently about what we as Americans demand or should demand about healthcare. And it's price transparency. It's access. It's being treated fairly. It's not being sold to every minute of the day. And if you notice, whether you're on Instagram, I know on my Instagram for the podcast, Clearly Beneficial, it really is amazing how much stuff gets sold to me via Instagram. And it's mind-boggling what's happening today. So it isn't about being sold to. It's about getting the right things for you, care, and making good decisions. So are we all connected? Absolutely. Should we look around the world and see how people do it differently? Absolutely. And we need to move forward in this country. Have a good one. This podcast reflects the personal views of the host and guests, not their employers or sponsors. See you next time.